Hi guys, I wanted to show you some new dies that just arrived from KSCRAFT Lovers Store, and the first one I like to show you, and I took some out of the packaging because of my light. I even tried to use a filter, but it keeps on giving me a spot on my desk, so sorry for that, but it's almost evening in the Netherlands, so that's why I'm trying to do it this way. But this is the male perfume bottle that I made. I made a female one for KSCRAFT, and you were asking me for a male one, and this is the one I made. Of course, I will put all the links down below in the description box, so you know where to find the dies. And tomorrow I will do a new video on revealing all the new dies from the KLJUYP store that I designed for them. But this is the first one. The second one, and I think I need to explain this one. It's a really tiny set, but I think this will be so helpful. It was a much requested set from Shishi. She asked me to make slit dies, so you can make in any kind of size of slit into a piece of paper where you can tuck in little messages or tiny letters or a gift card. And I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a set, so you can pick and choose the length you need for your message or your gift card or whatever you like to use them for. There is even a little tiny 7th one. And these 3, they do not make an oval kind of slit, but one that doesn't tear at the corners. And it doesn't tear because of those really tiny circles I made on them. And this is such a cheap and good set to add to your collection, because if you like to make a slit into any kind of piece of paper, you need to get yourself this one. I think you will enjoy this one, even though it doesn't look much. I think it will be very useful. Then I designed a dress die, and it looks like this, and I even made a sort of a belt ornament that you can put on the belt of the dress. And this one you can also use for this one. This is the layer to go on top, so you not only have the base layer, sorry, you have a design paper layer or even a layer with tiny holes in them, and I think it looks amazing. If you want to see the dress cut out, of course I will do it, but not today. Then you go to the link that I put in the description box below, and there you will see it. Then last year I designed these houses, and I designed them so you could put in a light and hang it on a string. And since I'm getting more and more the idea that people are starting to make Christmas cards and gifts, even though it's summer, I designed this house with even those diamond shaped in the bottom, so when you put in a light, even those diamond shapes shine out of the bottom. I have sent the seller a picture where you can see the houses including the lights, and this is the set you will get, and it's a really big set. It has a lot of nice parts, and just so you know, my the roof edges that is on my house are on a 45-degree angle, and I made that mistake with this one that I cut out with my digital cutter. But in the set you will get a rooftop that when you fold it over, and I will show it, then your icicles will nicely hang down from the rooftop. So you will see that they hang down when you fold it. So don't be worried. The die is good, but my sample isn't. But I hadn't had the time, because I just had the dies in, to make an example. And last but not least, I designed, as you all know, a corset die. This is the base die, and you will get the big bow and two smaller bows to put on the hip parts of the corset. This is your base layer, and you can use this one to put on top so you don't have the ribs, I think you call them ribs, and make it into a shaker. But you can also use this part and then make it into an elegant tag shape corset, or use it on a card, of course. And then when I showed you that I was designing these, you were all asking me if I could design a bigger one, and the seller agreed. So he produced them also in a very large one, and the largest one, the small one is in inches, is about 4.5 inches, and in centimeters that's about 11 centimeters, and the big one in inches is about 6.5 inches, and in centimeters that's 16.5. And if you want to know the width, that's 11 centimeters, or just slightly smaller than 4.5 inches. So, and of course this one will also come with the base die and the bows and the bigger base die that you can use to make all kinds of wedding cards or bridal shower cards. And I think this is not a big release, but a fun release, and I hope you do too. I will put down all the links below. I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for watching my video, and see you tomorrow with the release for KLJUYP store. Bye bye.